You will be the one left holding the bag. Of course, when he walks, when the support stops, when life happens. So I'll say it once, cold and clear. Only have the number of children that you can raise alone, not in fantasy, not in blind hope, alone. If you enjoy this content, consider supporting the channel via Buy Me a Coffee, link below. Hi, I'm Miss Wangui Muithathi, your personal finance and investment coach. And today's episode isn't for the faint-hearted. It's for the woman who's been lied to, jilted, pressured, and pushed into motherhood like it's a casual lifestyle choice. I'm here to tell you it's not. It's war. And if you go in unarmed, you won't make it out whole. Let me tell you something about someone I know. Let's call her Anita. Anita was married, employed, and stable at first. Her husband insisted on 2 kids with the lame excuse of so that the first child doesn't grow up alone. Extended family echoed it. The church reinforced it. So she did. She had the second. 3 months later, his job vanished. 6 months after that, so did he. He moved to another country. He stopped picking calls. And when it came to child support, 0. Meanwhile, Anita's daycare costs doubled. So she was borrowing from Shylocks and friends to buy diapers. And within a short while, her job, she quit. Because no one could watch the babies. And now she's 36, broke, stuck, and ashamed. Oh, and to top it all, single, or separated, or divorced, whatever you want to call it. And here's the kicker. She didn't want a second child. She knew deep down that she could only handle 1 child. But she let society, family, friends, and the so-called husband convince her otherwise. And you see, that's why sometimes you tell to just shut your ears from the outside world. Why would someone just come and mess with your life? That's just wrong, like on all levels. Anyway, now you, if tomorrow you woke up, tomorrow morning, let's say if you're married, and the father of your children disappeared, would you survive? Or would your children become collateral damage in your emotional breakdown? Or you've not even thought about it because you think it can't happen. You know, most of us out here think it can't happen to me. Why would you think that? What makes you so special? You need to understand that no one is coming to save you. And society, these people that keep advising you, these people you keep listening to, won't pay your rent, especially when you break. Oh, but they are the best spectators. That's the trap romanticized as motherhood. Where you're sold the idea that motherhood is just natural. Where we are not in animal kingdom. Or are we? Topic for another day. Whether it's natural or not, that you'll figure it out. And that your instinct will carry you. No! Instinct doesn't pay school fees. Instinct doesn't cover hospital bills. And that your instinct, it doesn't repair a sleep-deprived nervous system or regulate a screaming toddler when your bank account is on fire or is on the red. So sometimes to hell with your instincts. Use your head, use your brain. When they tell you about motherhood, they forget to tell you about postpartum depression, the isolation, the resentment that comes with it, and the loss of identity. But most of all, the financial strain that multiplies with each extra child. Do you know how expensive a child is? Because every new mouth is not just more joy, it's more bills, more emotional labor, and more mental load for you. Raising a child modestly from birth to 18 years in most lower to middle income economies is expensive. And remember, at 18, you've not even factored university or college. That's also not factoring emergencies, therapy, special needs, or lifestyle enhancements. Roughly between 2 million to 6 million shillings. That's not small money, or you have it in the bank, maybe, but who's to tell? Now, multiply that by 2 or 3, and you're looking at house money. So, retirement money gone, freedom money gone, all because you didn't want the first one to grow up alone. But what about you? Who's making sure that you don't grow old in poverty? If you start focusing on you, they'll say you're selfish, of course, that you're depriving your child of siblings, that a real woman builds a big family. But who's fooling who? I tend to think if someone tells me to have more children, I feel like they're not happy with my freedom. You know, they want to see me busy. It's either I need to sleep early because I have to wake up early, I have to be at home to pick up the children, I have to figure out what I have for dinner, I have to, So anytime someone suggests having another child, it's greatly annoying. For me, you're not my friend. Call me selfish, call me whatever, that's your business. What they don't tell you is that the same people calling you selfish won't be there when the child gets sick. They won't babysit if you ever need them. They won't contribute to fees. They'll just watch and judge you. And the children? To be honest, they don't need siblings. They need a stable, emotionally grounded and regulated parent who isn't drowning. They need you, whole, present, and sane. You think you're doing it for them, but if you break in the process, who wins? We are not made of stone. People break all the time. You don't get a trophy for suffering. There's no award ceremony for women who collapse under pressure that they could have avoided. Okay? So what's the solution? Ask yourself these 3 questions, raw and candid. 1. If I had to raise this child alone with zero help, can I manage? Thus financially, mentally, and emotionally. 2. If my partner died or left, can I still afford the life I want for this child alone? And 3. Do I even want more children? Or am I being manipulated by guilt, religion, or something like tradition? Ask yourself those questions and just be honest with yourself. Now, take a pen, write down the honest answer. Write down the honest number. That number, that's your maximum. Not your ideal, not your dream, your reality number. If it's 1, it's 1. Stand on it. Don't ever apologize for protecting your peace, your money, and your future. Start building your motherhood like a business. Budget for it. Plan for it. Be realistic with capacity. And factor in worst case scenarios. For instance, what if you have a child who's disabled? Or a child who needs medication? Factor in all these things. Because nobody knows. Sawa? And this is because I'll figure it out is not a plan. It's not. As a woman, you can't afford to be irresponsible. Okay? You are not just a mother. You are the CEO of a generational legacy. You are the HR manager, the financial controller, the emotional regulator, the logistics coordinator. If you're all that and you go in blind, don't expect to come out whole. That's how. If this video hit a nerve, good. Because, as you all know, I'm not here to sugarcoat reality. I'm here to help you build a life that doesn't collapse under fantasy. Don't have kids because that's what other women do. Have them because you're ready. Have them because you're equipped, resourced, and clear. This is not about fear. This is about your power as a woman. And real power is about saying no to what you can't carry alone. I am Miss Wangui Muithathi, your personal finance and investment coach, and I'll see you in my next video.